You have been told a story, a very persuasive one. It is a story about energy. It says that energy is born from constant motion. It is forged in the fires of relentless effort. You must go faster. You must do more. You must push against every limit until you feel the strain. Because that strain is proof of progress. This narrative is everywhere. It echoes in the halls of business, in the gyms where we train, and in the quiet anxieties of our own minds. We are taught to equate busyness with importance and exhaustion with achievement. The world celebrates the one who never stops. But what if this story is just that? A story. What if the energy you truly seek is not found in the chaotic sprint toward an ever-receding finish line? Consider the illusion of forward motion. A car spinning its wheels in the mud creates a great deal of noise and heat. It burns fuel. It expends tremendous energy, but it goes nowhere. Our modern obsession with hustle often puts us in a similar position. We are busy, we are tired, we are certainly moving, but are we advancing toward what truly matters? Or are we just spinning our wheels, caught in the mud of other people's expectations? We have learned to measure our days by tasks completed, emails answered, and meetings attended. We wear our lack of sleep like a badge of honor. It is a silent competition to see who can endure the most for the longest. This relentless pace creates a powerful illusion. It feels like growth. It feels like you are building something significant. Yet deep down, a quiet question may surface in the rare moments of stillness. Is this sustainable? Is this what it truly means to be alive, to be vibrant, to be full of energy? The answer often gets drowned out by the next demand on our time. True energy is not a brute force. It is not a finite resource to be squeezed out of us until nothing remains. That is a misconception, a dangerous one. Real energy is something different entirely. It is subtle. It is calm. It is found not in the frantic churn, but in the quiet, steady current that flows beneath the surface. It is the kind of energy that a great tree possesses. It does not rush or strive. It simply stands, rooted and present, drawing strength from the earth. What if we have been looking for energy in all the wrong places? What if it is not made by pushing, but uncovered in presence? The myth of hustle promises a grand prize at the end of the race. So we chase it. Deadlines, promotions, milestones, believing rest and fulfillment are just one achievement away. But the goalpost keeps moving. The satisfaction is fleeting and the chase never ends. We become shadows of ourselves, wondering why, after all that running, we feel so empty. Every action has a cost. The hustle promises productivity, but the price is hidden, our clarity, peace, and connection to ourselves. Rushing blurs our vision, erodes our inner calm, and disconnects us from what truly matters. The energy we borrow from constant activity is never free. The unseen cost of hustle is, ultimately, ourselves. Our culture preaches a gospel of speed. Faster is always better. To be slow is to be left behind. We rush through life, multitasking and chasing immediacy, but create little of substance. True energy, like the growth of a mighty oak, is slow and silent. By racing past moments of beauty, we lose the joy and meaning found only in stillness and presence. We have built a world designed to drain us. The myth of hustle is not just an idea, it's an architecture, structuring our days to maximize output at the cost of our well-being. Open plan offices and smartphones keep us perpetually on, every ping a withdrawal from our finite energy. Success is measured by activity, not depth. This relentless pace is unsustainable. The myth of hustle has built our cage, and we have willingly locked ourselves inside. In the relentless pursuit of more, something is always lost. The casualties of hustle culture are not loud. They fade quietly. Creativity, connection, intuition. We become efficient, but forget how to imagine, connect, or listen to ourselves. The myth of hustle promises everything, but quietly takes away what matters most. In a world that urges constant motion, I invite you to stop. Let the outside rush continue as you pause, breathe, and allow stillness to settle within. This is not surrender, but courage, an act of reclaiming your scattered energy. Stillness is not emptiness. It's a space of potential where clarity and peace can finally emerge. Choose stillness. Invest in your own inner peace. If stillness is the room, then your breath is the doorway in. It is your most ancient anchor, always with you, connecting mind and body. In the rush of life, we forget it. Our breath becomes shallow, lost in stress. To rediscover your energy, rediscover your breath. Each inhale and exhale is a cycle of receiving and letting go. This is the language of presence, your portal to the immediate, tangible now. In the quiet you've cultivated, a different strength grows, resilient and enduring like a mountain. True power is often forged in silence, rooted deep and unseen, providing unshakable stability. In a world that values noise, silence is your superpower. It gives you composure, clarity, and the ability to respond thoughtfully. In silence, you finally hear the clear, steady voice of your own strength. For too long, you have tried to push the river, using force, fighting against life's currents. But a river does not fight the landscape. It flows around obstacles, finding the path of least resistance. True power comes from moving in harmony with your nature, not from struggle. When you align with life's flow, less effort leads to more progress. To flow with the river, you need a compass, your core values. These are the principles that define who you are. Integrity, kindness, curiosity, courage. Hustle culture often tempts us to abandon these values for quick wins or external approval. Without your compass, you drift, losing your way. Alignment means steering your life by your values, making them the foundation of every decision. Ask yourself, does this choice reflect what matters most to me? Journaling helps clarify your values. Write about moments you felt alive or qualities you admire in others. This is an ongoing process. Your compass sharpens with use. Living by your values won't remove life's challenges, but it gives you direction through them. When setbacks come, your compass helps you find your way back. You waste less energy on regret or indecision because you know your direction. Your values are your port. Every action in alignment is a step toward home. Let your compass guide you, always. Living in alignment unlocks the energy of authenticity. When your actions reflect your true self, you stop wasting energy on pretending or people-pleasing. Authenticity is efficient. No more masks, no more roles. The energy once spent on appearances becomes creativity and presence. It's like turning to swim with the current, not against it. Authenticity is magnetic. People are drawn to those comfortable in their own skin. This energy is calm and enduring, unlike the frantic buzz of hustle. When you're engaged in what you love, work energizes you. Flow arises naturally when your actions match your values. You shine quietly with the inner radiance of integrity. You stop chasing approval and start expressing your worth. You become a source of energy, not a seeker of it. This is the true power of alignment. To bring alignment into daily life, Practice the pause. In a world of constant demands, pausing is revolutionary. Before you react, stop. Take a breath. Create a moment of stillness. The pause isn't about stopping work, but bringing your full self to it. It breaks the cycle of mindless momentum and returns you to intention. These small gaps reclaim your agency and energy. Think of pauses as sharpening your mind, not halting progress. Use them to check your direction and gather strength. Sprinkle sacred pauses throughout your day. Before meetings, meals, or leaving work, each pause is an investment in your inner reserves. It's a quiet declaration. Your peace matters more than your pace. Over time, these pauses transform your days with calm, steady energy. Presence, not speed, becomes your power. Pausing is powerful, but reflection turns experience into wisdom. Reflection is looking back with curiosity. What drained or nourished my energy today? Where did I act in alignment? This isn't self-criticism, but compassionate learning. Journaling, silent walks, or weekly reviews. Find your method. The goal: create a rhythm of reflection to avoid repeating draining patterns. Ask, what worked? What didn't? Adjust accordingly. Recognize what energizes you and what depletes you. Through reflection, you become the curator of your energy. Self-knowledge lets you design a life that supports your vitality. Reflection bridges the gap between living and living with intention. Real energy comes from how you work. Multitasking scatters your attention and drains you. Focused work, one task at a time, restores your energy and clarity. Protect your focus, turn off distractions, set boundaries, and create a sanctuary for deep work. In this space, you enter flow, where work feels effortless and energizing. Alternate focused bursts with real breaks. Rest is part of the process. Focused work trains your mind to be powerful, not scattered. Work becomes engaging, not overwhelming. You finish tasks with satisfaction and pride. Accomplishment fuels positive energy. Master focus, and you work smarter, not harder. The journey begins now. The world hasn't changed, but you have, armed with new tools and understanding. Integration happens in small, deliberate choices. A conscious breath, a slower walk, a thoughtful pause. It's not about instant transformation, but consistent energy-honoring steps. Old habits will pull you back. That's part of the process. The goal is awareness, not perfection. When swept away, gently guide yourself back. Pause, breathe, consult your compass. The journey is a spiral. You revisit old ground with new wisdom. Approach each day with curiosity and patience. Notice the impact of stillness, focus, and presence. The real reward is the quiet, growing sense of peace within. This is your first step, and every step that follows, walk it with intention. To move forward is to move from knowing to being. It is one thing to understand the principles of true energy. It is another to embody them so fully that they become second nature. This is the work of integration. Over time, these choices create new neural pathways. Your default state slowly shifts from anxious reactivity to grounded presence. This embodied presence becomes your anchor in the storms of life. As you walk this path, the energy you cultivate radiates outward. Your calm presence becomes a quiet refuge for others, a source of clarity in a frantic world. By quieting the noise within, you see clearly and offer steadying influence, not by words, but by example. Like a lighthouse, you simply shine, guiding others through your presence. This is the promise of the path you are on. The energy you have rediscovered is not a finite resource that you must hoard and protect. It is a renewable source. Like the sun, it is replenished not by striving, but by returning again and again to the practices that connect you to your core: stillness, breath, alignment, and presence. The more you give from this place of centeredness, the more you find you have. The act of sharing your calm presence does not deplete you. It deepens your own connection to it. The energy you sought was never something to be acquired. It was something to be uncovered and allowed to flow. You have moved beyond the myth of hustle. You understand now that true energy is not chaos, but clarity. It is not speed, but intention. It is not the frantic push, but the graceful flow. You have learned that strength grows in silence, and that alignment allows you to shine with an authentic light. You have the tools to pause, to reflect, and to focus, harvesting this true energy in the midst of your daily life. You are no longer chasing a shadow of success, but cultivating a substance of being. This is a profound and fundamental shift in your relationship with yourself and with the world. Look toward the horizon. The journey ahead is long and filled with the richness of a life fully lived. You will walk this path not with the anxious energy of one who is trying to arrive, but with the quiet confidence of one who is already home. Your home is in your own presence, your own breath, your own unshakable core. From this place, you can engage with the world's challenges and opportunities with courage and grace. You can build, create, and contribute, not from a place of depletion, but from a wellspring of sustainable vitality. Your greatest work is now ahead of you. The search is over. You have found the source. The energy was never lost, only hidden beneath the noise of a world that had forgotten where to look. Now you know. You know that to recharge, you must retreat into stillness. To find direction, you must consult your inner compass. To be powerful, you must be present. This is your new truth. Live it, breathe it, embody it. The energy is rediscovered. The energy is renewed. Now go forward and shine. If this journey inspired you, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more cinematic explorations and mindful moments. Thank you for watching.